I'm sitting here right now with one of the organizers of the Shift conference, and that's Andr. And Andr is an entrepreneur by himself. So, Andr, please introduce yourself and what you are doing.
My name is Andr. I'm an entrepreneur living in Portugal, Lisbon. I work on the wine business. I have an online community where people can track the wines they've been having and basically share that with their friends, so they can. Oh, nice! And so they can get recommendations from their friends. So it's easier to choose wine when you know what your friends are having. So basically, it's
Yeah, I have a problem too when I go to a shop and looking for wine where so many choices and I don't know which one to pick.
Yeah, this is I would say the big problem we're trying to solve is you go in the supermarket and you look at 3,000 wines and you don't know what to drink. And what we're trying to do is when you tell us which kind of wines you like or which specific wines you like, we can sort of help you to choose and which regions you like better, and we have a few things we've developed to help you to make it easier to choose wine.
Yeah. So how will that look like concretely? I saw you brought a bottle with you, and
this is one of the sponsors of Shift, this producer, and we've been working with them, and we've developed a specific code for wines called Yevin. And Yevin is it basically works like an ISBN for wines, so it uniquely identifies each year for each brand of wine.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're trying to do now is we've created this QR code, and we're working with this producer to put a QR code on each bottle. Mm-hmm. So if you go on a supermarket and you have a QR code enabled phone and with a camera, you can take a picture and go directly to a page inside adega.com and check who likes the wine, who doesn't like the wine, what people basically think about the wine.
Mm-hmm. And could you show how it works?
Yeah. So basically, if you have a camera that it's enabled with a QR code reader, you can then take a picture.
Is that code reader for free? Can I download it for free on my cell phone?
Yeah, there's a bunch of readers for different phones. You have even for the iPhone, you can get a reader for that. But the QR code it has an open protocol, so anyone can even develop a reader for this. And in this case, it's a Nokia, and if you access and you use this code, then it basically goes to
I take a picture, and I can see the ratings for the wine and the information.
Yeah, you can see some technical information, like what kind of grapes the wine uses. You can see the unique code. You can navigate easily to the other vintages, and you can see some social information, which is basically how many people have tasted it, how many people have it in their favorites, and this is just basic.
That one actually is very high rated. Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
This is one of the best wines in the community. So.
Okay.
This is why it was here at Shift. I managed to get the producer to sponsor us, and so you can see some notes or some comments saying if they like the wine, if they don't like the wine. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is you can even see prices on other shops that sell this wine.
So if I'm in a supermarket and see, that's the price there, but I could have
exactly. And in this specific producer, you can even see the price that they sell the wine. So online you can buy the wine directly from the producer.
So that's really already your business model you were mentioning, that you are giving a real service, better service for the producers.
Exactly. We have a couple of services we offer. We have a basic account where producers can edit their wine details, add their history, and a couple of more things. And then we have a premium account which we are selling, and we allow producers to do more editing, where they can announce new wines and make a wine featured. So every time you launch a new wine, you can make it featured on the producer page, and people who are following the producer get an alert to say that there's a new wine. And if the producer has a wine shop online, he can link directly to the producer shop. So basically, we're sending people who want their wines to them. So.
That's good. And so how does it work in practice? Since when did you start it? And how big is your user base right now?
Yeah, we started the project. It's me and two partners, two friends. We started the project 2 years ago. First, it was just concept. The project was created based. The idea for the project came up when I was reading the long tail, and in the examples that are used, books are the example. But I thought that wine would be a perfect example to work in the long.
Very special for Portugal.
Yeah, I think that making this project in a wine producing country makes it easier to get feedback from the producers and to talk to people who like wine. And one thing with wine is that wine is very national. So in Portugal we drink mostly Portuguese wine, and in Spain they drink mostly Spanish wine. So being in Portugal it's good to test with this specific palate. And we launched the site in English, and now probably next month we'll be launching the Portuguese, the French, and the Spanish versions. So we'll be going into other wine producing countries.
So, and what about the user base? And how many users do you have?
We have around 2,000 users registered, but I would say that like any typical website, there's probably around 20% users producing content, and 80% actually just seeking for information on which wines to drink or reading reviews. One of the things we added a couple of months ago was if you're checking a specific wine, we were tracking wine blogs. We're tracking around 500 wine blogs. So if you're checking a specific wine, you can see all the blogs, all the wine blogs in the world who spoke about that specific wine.
And to understand it one more time, your business model is that you charge the wine producers if they want to have a premium account. That's the way you make money.
Yeah, that's our main business model. So we charge producers for the premium account, but what we're trying to do now is two things. One is we're trying to develop another account, not just a premium account, but a specific account. When we're thinking about some other things that could help producers sell more wine. So we're thinking of another account for that. But one other thing we're already doing is we're also selling referrals to wine shops. So if a wine shop wants to be on Adega, there's a basic account that you can have your wines there and your price list there. But if you want to be like high ranked on a wine page, you have to pay a flat fee for that.
Okay, and okay, what are the extra services which you're charging, and what is your financial situation of that startup? Are you funded, or what are your plans? What are your needs?
We are self-funded. We have been self-funded. I'm a believer in bootstrapping, and I think that the first year of the project we launched. We opened the project a year ago, and I think the first year of the project is it's half doing the project and half experimentation, because we're trying to see what we want to do and what the community wants to get from the project, and I think the bootstrapping model works very well for that. We've been thinking about getting investment lately, because the amount of requests we've been having to add new things and to grow into different areas has been so big that now we kind of lack the resources to get it done. So we've been thinking about it, but we haven't actually sick about it.
But how does the competition look like? Are there other startups maybe doing the same?
There are probably like. On the wine business, there are probably five or six wine sites that kind of do the same things we do, and from what I know, all of them are funded.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there's some space for you to develop and to grow even more.
Yeah. I think, and one of the things, one of the good things about our project is that. We're mentioned pretty often. Every other time the other projects are mentioned, and we don't have any funding. So I think we're doing something right.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah. Okay, and yet now coming to the point that you are one of the organizers of this event. Looking back, the event just finished. What is your impression? What are you taking with you out of that conference?
Living in Portugal and going to a couple of conferences in a year, I get to experience a lot of the feeling you get in different countries have different amenities. And I think we managed to do a conference in Portugal that's very informal. And in Portugal it's very difficult to get that feeling. And I'm very happy that everyone was enjoying. People were connecting. I looking back at the first day of the conference, I can see a lot of people who were alone, and in 2 days after, they are seated somewhere talking to people they didn't know. So I'm very happy. I think that's one of the main reasons people should go to conferences like Shift.
Yeah, okay, that's very nice. Okay. And also we got to know to each other, and I think that would be a good reason to now have a cup of wine and try out if it's really worth waiting, huh?
This is a wine from the region of Alentejo. It's one of the best wine regions in Portugal. Please.
Okay. Thank you.
And it's one of the highest ranked in our wine community. So this would be the perfect wine to have in a